Hello, my name is Aramis and I'm a professor at the New World School of the Arts. I'm an associate professor senior, and I've been teaching here for about 18 years, going on 19 years. About 19 years ago, I was interested in teaching. I had received my degrees in art, and I was practicing art in my studio, doing some public art projects, and I thought that it would be a very interesting and fruitful experience if I shared in some way the experiences that I had and learned also from my students. So I had the connection and some ideas about the New World School of the Arts. I came and I spoke to the dean, and she was kind enough to hire me for my first class, which was two-dimensional design. My artistic background began when I was 7 years old, 6, and I remember looking at some books on art, and I saw some images there. Back then you would be seeing images of Picasso's work and some painters from the 60s and 50s, kind of a short history, and I thought, wow, this is really beautiful. So I found great secrets were revealed in these paintings, especially secrets about life and the potential of what man can do. And I just felt a kinship with it. So I just started to paint and draw, and like any child, any young person, I started to paint and draw and work, and there was no reason for it except I was enjoying it tremendously, and I really wanted to do a great job. I wanted to make really work that was pleasing to me. And I kept doing it through my adolescent years, and finally when I got to college I made a decision that this was something that I was, and I wanted to continue it, and I realized that you could actually study it, and I did. I studied it very seriously, and it was all I wanted to be. I think the New World School of the Arts is unique in that we teach both technique, the ability to handle the material very well, and a high conceptual, contemporary philosophical position in the students' work, where they find their own voice in their work. And we're able to do this in a very short time, in 4 years, which is not a lot of time. We're able to sort of give a very rigorous and intense curriculum that develops both of these at a very high level, as compared to other schools, not only in South Florida, but also in the country. And I think that as our students leave our program, and they've been very successful, they've gone on to be selected for the Whitney Biennial. Several of our students have been in the Whitney Biennial, which is rare for such a small school to have so many represented in the Whitney Biennial, one of the great national exhibitions of our country for many, many years. We've also had students who are considered one of our students is considered one of the top 100 most influential painters in the world. Many of our students have gone on to exhibit in museums. They're collected by some of the great collecting families or great collections. I think my greatest influence comes from the personal relationships that I've had in my life. I've met some people who that stand out in their approach to how they treat others, their philosophy in life, their outlook in life, how they practice their lives. There are people who are very close to me. My wife is a very strong influence in my life. My parents were a very strong influence in my life. And I always learn from everyone around me. I feel like my life is an ongoing experiment and process where I'm trying to develop a better person, and I see the better people in others, and I try to learn from them. The greatest challenge that I see my students go through is I believe it's due to the way society is moving, which is this idea of instant gratification and expecting things to happen very quickly. And the arts really aren't about that. It's a lifelong process. So the challenge is to slow it down and to savor the learning moment and to live within that learning moment and to understand something well and understand it deeply so that it settles into sort of like a sedimentation, building a stronger and stronger foundation.